was most striking to you?
Well, when in the helicopter tour, obviously the fact that where there was a full functioning facility, there's virtually nothing. That this magnitude of the blast was felt 20 and 30 miles away. There's indication from the professionals on the ground that hundreds of miles away there were seismic recordings of this blast. It was a terrific blast, but the magnitude of that it's devastating to see. I actually toured this facility 5 years ago, and with the employees. They had a jobs announcement, they had an expansion, and so we were here 5 years ago, and to fly over it today and see that, very heartbreaking.
Governor Lee, there was an incident in 2014, another deadly explosion here, and then here we are today. Were you made of any red flags about this company prior to this incident?
Well, my understanding is that incident in 2014 was a different company that no longer operated in this facility, so my understanding is that that's completely unrelated to this facility, to this company.
Do you want to see changes made again here now after all of this? Because I know there are tons of companies that work here out of this place, and the military as well is relying on things. So where do you have a hand in all of that in decision making?
I mean, I think that we always want to make sure that facilities in the state are operated safely, and TOSHA is one of the agencies that's responsible for that. So there will be investigations to see just what happened. I think it's early, right? We don't know what happened. No one knows what could have caused this or why it might have been caused, and that's exactly what's happening here on the ground today, is to get an understanding really of what's happened.
Governor, can you share more about some of the conversations you've had with families of the victims and just kind of how they're feeling?
You know, it was very somber in there in the church. Tears and stunned silence, quite frankly, from most of them in a situation of real grief. So primarily as an outreach to them of love and concern and care and prayer, and that was evident in the room, and professional support as well. Really, the sheriffs got up and spoke, the county mayor got up and spoke, I spoke, really to just say, if there's anything that you all need in this community, we want to be here to help you. And we really know that the greatest help comes from those people that are actually sitting around them, holding their hands, but it would be as you would expect. Their loved ones were here a couple days ago and they're gone today, and there's a lot of heartache with that. But it was also, as I said, really encouraging to see the outpouring from the community, and I suspect we'll see a lot of healing over the next few months.
Governor Lee, this company back in 2019 had multiple TOSHA violations. Multiple employees were victims to different type of chemical exposures. Is this something that TOSHA may be looking into when it comes to, as this investigation furthers on, some sort of accountability that could happen to this company if they were found to be involved? Well,
certainly the reports from 2019 are clear, and they're there as evidence. We know exactly what those reports were, and they're available, so we know what that was about. And I think that was resolved in that same year. There were actions taken and reports made there. So that's what happens in workplace, where there's a workplace incident. They're reported, they're investigated, citations are made or not made. There's a full reporting and accountability of that, and that occurred those 5 years ago. I'm not aware of any other incidents from that point forward, but that'll all be part of this investigation, is just more fully understanding what happened.